Everyone, happy Wednesday in the middle of the week here. We are on episode 20 and welcome into the Nincompoops podcast. I am myself here and we got Jimbo, we got Dino,
Hello.
we got Polio, and we got
Polio.
Kendo. So yeah, our topic to start off with is: does music help you study better, or does it inhibit you from thinking better, or does it depend? Just a thought. So, what do you guys think about that?
Well, I for one, when I put music on, it makes me dumber.
It kind of works the same way for me too.
This is a picture of your brain not listening to music. This is a picture of your brain listening to music. Now just imagine me putting up a picture of melted butter.
I turn into an Oonga Boonga.
Boonga, yeah.
Oonga Boonga.
Yeah, no, I remember it was a big topic back in the day. Like, when they had, what was it called? They had a Zune, and then the small iPods.
What? What's
Zune.
the
What does that have to do with the music part?
Well, okay, getting into further details is like people would listen to them, right? They would like plug it in their ears and study or whatnot. And so I remember there was a discussion back in the day, maybe back in like middle school or something.
middle
And
school,
they
what,
said-
like,
Well, that was like
2000 or something.
a decade ago, at least a decade ago.
That's practically almost 15.
Yeah, and so that's a good question actually. I remember it was in magazines where they ask, does it really help you or does it like hinder you from doing better in academia or etc. For sports, I believe they would enhance just because there is a study about that. But then for studying or whatever you want to do, it could hinder. It could be both. I believe it depends on the type of music you listen to.
I mean, I could see that, especially when it comes to like working out. Like, whenever I go out for a run, I cannot just like not listen to music. Like, I have to have something in the background or listening to something. Otherwise, it just feels. I'm just stuck with my thoughts, or I'm just like more focused on like, man, I'm running. This sucks. It's like something I would be able to use to do, but I can't. I need something to listen to. So I could see like how music enhances, especially when it comes to like working out or studying.
Okay.
Yeah, play a slow song when you're working out. I wonder how that works.
Hell no! I can't do a slow song unless maybe if I'm like depressed or something. I'm like, I need to go
Oh, damn.
work out or something. Then maybe I'll put like a slow song. Maybe I'll put on like The Scientist from something.
From Coldplay.
Coldplay, yeah.
Damn. I usually listen to, like, Hurt by Johnny Cash while I work out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when was the last time you guys worked out?
10 years ago.
Let's not ask that question. All right. I don't want to answer that.
It's been several fortnights.
I'll
Yeah.
probably get back this month.
Like, you know how they had to close down the gyms again? I really felt like, what do you think? I feel like if they kept it open, things are gonna get just obviously much more worse at a higher rate, faster rate.
Oh, of course, obviously.
That's why they're like the first places to shut down.
Yeah, it's just surprising that they opened it a while back.
They
I
should
mean,
just
even-
left everything closed.
Even like during like pre-COVID times, like you would see like inside the gym, you'd see like those wash
Those
washing
wipers.
wipers, yeah. Just like
Yeah.
wipe down like sweat and stuff, like clean up your station.
Yep.
So you know that place is like filthy, just like covered in like a bunch of bacteria and germs that could like potentially spread to you.
Yeah, we wiped down, because they're like, okay, we don't want to touch our sweat, but we all know there's still fucking sweat on the fucking bench or where the fuck.
Yep.
So that you're gonna come in contact with that no matter what. And even if you wear a mask, sweat don't give a shit. So that's why opening gyms is one of the dumbest things you can do. Because I know a lot of people do it. A lot of my friends or people I've known still go to the gym, even though it's one of the worst places you can go. But it is what it is. They open because they stay in business and make money, especially the locally owned ones. But they're not a good idea to open right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't one of you guys mention how like one of the 24 or gym that we would like normally go to, weren't they like considering just like having like putting the gym equipment like outdoors out in the parking lot so people could work out or something?
No, that was my idea.
That was your
No,
idea.
I
I thought you meant you were actually considering it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there's actually a gym that like my friend does go to, and it's actually outdoors. I remember him sending me vids, like the weight racks and the stuff they have is actually outdoors, and there's actually there's a quite amount of people out there, but they are spaced out, but still, nonetheless, I was just surprised that they actually moved the equipment outside of the facility. So I thought that was kind of unique.
Hmm.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. It looks weird, but I mean, what other alternative other than just like
It actually
just
looks
have
nice.
just have things open up, socially distance.
Bring
I guess only allowing like a certain number of people inside.
Easy, Paul. Easy. Bringing back the P90X.
I actually own one of the DVDs for that too.
Ooh, just pop in your slow music and do it.
I don't want to say where I got my P90X.
Oh, I bought
Yeah.
mine. I bought mine.
Loser.
I bought it like back in like what, high school or something.
Do people still do P90X? I just realized.
I'm sure they do.
For
I
sure.
reckon they do.
It's a intensive workout. I mean, if you're a workout fiend, you probably will have done it
Yeah.
at least once, or still
I mean,
continue to do it.
It was a good alternative for me since I didn't have a gym membership and just like
Yeah,
I'll
it
just
was.
buy one-time payment and a lot of the most of the workouts you could do without any equipment at all. So
Yeah.
and they were intense. The only downside was like I'm going to have to commit at least an hour to working out, and I don't want to do this.
Yeah,
Especially if it's like in my
exercise, yeah.
if it's like in my room, I'm more inclined to just like, man, I kind of want to do something else. But if I'm at the gym, I'm like, what else am I supposed to do here? So
You should have kept that punching bag in your backyard. I promise you, that would have done you really, really well.
yeah, not really. I don't think so for me.
Alright.
Yeah, you know what I'm really jealous of? The people that like really enjoy working out and do it for fun, rather than just do it to get in shape or do it to be healthy. Those
Wow.
guys
Oh,
are
absolutely.
like, those guys are looking good and they're fucking enjoying it. Whereas with me, it's always a fight. Like fuck, I don't want to do it, but I have to do it, and I lose that a lot of the time.
Yeah. You know what's
I
the
don't-
best part too? Like those that just do it, those that you just said do it for fun. Those that are also sponsored, like they're living the life.
I mean, now
Uh,
they're sponsored. 'Cause,
Yeah, I mean, some of them are. I mean, I don't think it's like 100% fun. I think like even those that do enjoy
Yeah,
it were
of
like
course.
wake up and just like, man, all right, let's do this. This is gonna suck, but let's do this. I wouldn't say it's like 100% like
Obviously, that's
Yeah.
not what I was implying, but
yeah.
But even though, part of it is a pain in the ass. They do overall enjoy it. Whereas with people like me, I'm not sure if this applies to you guys, but when people like me think of exercise, we see of it like usually as like a pain in the ass, and then we have to like push ourselves to do it rather than find enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, I just imagine when you say like those that have fun doing it, just like they just get up in the morning, just like biggest smile on their face, and just like there's background music playing in the background, just like, oh boy, it's time to work out. And they just like jump out of bed, just land in their pants, and just like, all right, let's go. Just walk out the door. But I think I'm kind of like a hybrid of it. I think like you're more inclined to have fun working out if you're already like pretty fit and strong to begin with, or it's already like you're so used to it. This is like, oh, I'm actually seeing gains. I'm actually seeing like improvement, as opposed to like, oh, I'm just constantly struggling, because no one likes that. No one's like man, everything's like a uphill battle. Just like sucks. I'm just getting my ass kicked. No, I don't think many people have fun with that, unless you're into that.
But all right, I'll just say one thing about our topic that we didn't go over at all. Because I actually do like know a lot of stuff about this because it's kind of goes with psychology. But pretty much when does music help you study better, or does it inhibit you from thinking better? Well, before I give you an answer, pretty much I also listen to music. Usually I listen to really like relaxing music or really chill music that helps me like focus. But when it comes to the actual research that's done in psychology, all music, no matter what type, whether it's classical music like Jedediah pointed out, or whether it's like rock music, which is not very good for working out because very heavy on not working out but studying.
Oh, I was about to say like what? I was like, I disagree.
It's really heavy. It's really heavy on lyrics. Usually, all the research points out that, especially when songs have lyrics and like a lot of like hardcore instrumental play, it actually really inhibits your studying abilities. So you don't get as good studying from that. And even if you listen to classical music, which is very simple, really like relaxing to some people, I don't like it personally, but even that doesn't help you study better. In fact, the best way to study is to not have music at all. Even though I do listen with music because
really,
yeah, the music has just been proven time and time again to get in the way. And also, it's not only the only factor, of course. There's a lot of other things. Like your mood is really important. You can't be depressed or angry. Like if your girlfriend broke up with you and you're like, well, time to study for my final. You're not gonna do very well. And alternatively, if you're like really happy, like hey, my girlfriend just gave me a blowjob, you have to be like, oh, okay, it's time to study. Let's do it. The best way to feed the study is for your mood to be neutral. Just have like pretty much you can't feel good and you can't feel bad. It's the best way to study and along with like no music, or if you must have music, have it be like not very instrumental and not very lyrical, just like a very simple music, really.
Just like simple beats and all that in the background.
Yeah,
No,
basically.
just like one beat that goes on
One
forever.
It's just like I like tap my desk, but then that seems to have a it just knocks out my Wi-Fi adapter, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, that's surprising. I thought music, or at least non-lyrical music, if there's just like would help a lot with like studying, or at least help you like zone, because that's what it does for me. Like if I were to try to like start studying without music, I feel like this doesn't feel right.
I mean, what chill music helps you do is it helps you transition to a mindset of like, fuck, I gotta study, to like, okay, I'm studying. But beyond that, it doesn't improve your studying habits or studying performance at all.
Okay.
So if you listen to like white noise, that's generally the same tone, right? Would that be good for studying?
I think white noise is that thing where like you can't hear anything, right? It's just like the static sound. Right?
Kind
I believe so.
Yeah,
that's what I normally think. Well,
white noise is a little bit different than music, because music triggers a part of your brain that makes you go it's like it gives you like a dopamine rush, basically, where you're like, oh, that's the stuff, that feels good. But then when you listen to white noise, you don't get that, because you don't, unless you consider it music, which most people I would assume don't. I don't think would have the same effect as music. So, yeah.
I don't know, because like I know like pretty much all of us here more or less like listen to music whenever we're like working or studying, but I don't know, I feel as though like if it's like in the background, or at least like the back of my head, I don't normally pay attention to the music that much, and I feel as though it just helps me like zone in on stuff.
Right, but again, like even if it's just in the background, you're paying attention more to the work. It still has an effect on your brain, regardless whether or not you're actively focusing on it. Yeah,
I might have to test that out then. Like next time I like just like start studying for my ASTB thing, I'll just try to play without music and see how that feels.
Yeah, and obviously, if you want to study with music, go ahead. Because I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying that, like, if you want optimal performance, not just like an enjoyable time, then you should not have music. But if you're gonna study and still like try to learn regardless, then just have it on if it helps you transition into that mood. But yeah, it's just that it doesn't. It actually hinders your performance a little bit.
Yeah, this sounds like an experiment that I'd be wanting to test out. This sounds
it's like when you're like when you're preparing to swim or you're doing swimming techniques, you know how they're like, oh, you need to do this to go faster. All that stuff is just to add like a few more seconds on your time, right? But in the end, you're still gonna get from point A to point B. That's what that's really all it is.
I suppose. I guess, yeah. All right,
These facts
so
are brought to you by Dr. Professor Jim.
absolutely. So,
Yeah. So again, if you're happy, stop being happy when you're studying. All right, just stop being happy. If you're sad, well, stop
Yeah,
being
just-
sad.
Yeah, just
Stop
don't
being
be sad. All right.
you see someone depressed on the street, just like, hey, why don't you just stop doing it?
Yeah.
Just
Stop
stop
being
doing
sad.
depression. Just
Oh my
stop.
my
Stop.
dad died. I had to take an exam. What? Pretend your dad didn't die. Oh, okay, I'm good now. Cool. All
Oh
right.
shit!
Thanks.
No, when you put it that way.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
Oh, thanks for that, Jim.
yeah.
Anyways, what have you guys been up to this past week as of late? How's your guys like Thanksgiving, your Black Fridays and all that?
Terrible.
I
Terrible?
spent a good amount of money.
What did you buy, Kenny?
I bought parts to build a PC.
Nice.
Oh
nice.
shit! Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that. You're building. How's that going, by the way?
Well, so far my motherboard came in.
Oh,
Yeah?
nice.
Yeah,
Fast.
but that's the one I'm returning because it's the one that I bought that was wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yikes.
Have you
And then,
built a PC
my
before?
case- My case arrives tomorrow supposedly, along with my SSD.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Yeah. So it seems like everything's arriving a little bit earlier than expected.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Were you
it's all
able?
Indeed.
Were you able to get every part you wanted? Like did you purchase every part you wanted, or you have to wait on something still?
Yeah, the 30 series.
I got majority of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Kenny needs the 30 series card unless he's
What do you
going
mean?
really.
Everyone needs a 30 series. RTX Minecraft. Come on. You got-
I would love to have one, especially since I'm just like heavily modding my Skyrim right now.
Okay, well, those games, like I could see how it would. You can use an extra video power kick.
What if Kenny wants to play League of Legends at ultra high? All right, gotta see
You
the
don't-
shadows.
You don't
That's the
need
plan.
the 30 series card to play League on Ultra.
Yes,
He
you
doesn't
do.
need it, but
Would
he
you like
wants
to
it.
purchase it, Jeffrey?
Huh?
Would you like to purchase my 30 series?
Did you really get it?
Oh, Kenny got one.
Yes,
You got one, mate?
I did.
Ah, shit. Is this like your first time building a PC, or have you done this before?
I built one long ago, but I don't really remember what to do. So thankfully, I got Dean and Jim to teach me what to do.
Nice. Yeah, I'm more or less the same. Last time I built a PC was back in like 2014.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah,
while.
I've
That-
never built a
that's-
PC.
Wait,
What?
did you?
I
That
could've
last
sworn
time
you
for
did.
me was like 2011.
Dean built mine.
Wait, did you
I
really?
bought the part. That's all I did.
Did you really get a 30 series card, Kenny?
Possibly.
That's code for yes. You dog, you
So,
lucky
They
bastard.
restocked
Let me know
this morning.
if you did buy it. No, congrats, because those are hard to get.
I had to
Unless,
cut off an arm and sell
Yeah,
it.
sell a kidney.
unless what? Unless you mean oh shit, you bought it from a scalper, didn't you?
No, I got it online.
see.
Which one did you get, Kenny?
Whoa, Dean, wait,
The
it did
30,
restock.
60, 70, 80, and 90?
Yeah, which one did you get?
Let me double check. Let me check.
Wait, Dean, if they restocked it, you didn't get one yourself?
No,
Oh shit, you should have told me.
I sent the links. It said
That was a 60 though. Like I told you, you know, you didn't send the link. You sent the link for 60.
yeah.
I think it opens like a link to like all the 30 series cards.
Yeah, but there wasn't any. There wasn't any.
They restocked today. This morning actually. It's crazy.
Looks like they're already all out. Dang.
Oh shit, son.
I went to bed. That's why I didn't get one.
You guys all talk about 30 series. I'm still stuck in my peasant 970.
Hey, I'm running
Don't
the
call the
same.
970 a peasant, okay?
Nah, I'm just hearing you talk about these big numbers and just like, oh man.
Wait, if it helps you feel better, I'm gonna be stuck at a 1080 Ti for a while. All right.
It's that's our
I'm not
audience.
upgrading anytime soon.
Sorry, audience. Yeah, we're talking about computer parts, and these video cards in this time, or just around the season, it's really hard to get your hands on this 30 series card. It's just insane.
Yeah,
So-
from what people are saying is they'll be much more in common around spring next year.
Probably January or February.
No, there'll still be less by February.
Oh,
But
God.
like once spring rolls in, there should be more. They should be a lot more in common.
Us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can
It'll be
believe
more
that.
common, and then you'll hear about like the
40
the 40 series. And I'm like, no, it's too much. It's too fast. I can't handle this.
Wait, Dean, which website did you say it restocked on?
It was like Newegg.
But you didn't
Uh,
send a link that came from Newegg. I didn't see any of it.
I sent the 3060. I think that would have been.
Yeah, that wasn't from Newegg. That was from a YouTuber.
Oh,
I saw the link that you put, Dean.
my
and I-
fault.
Yeah. So damn, you really
But
should have told me.
It said that.
Oh wait, actually, I can buy one right now. That's the 2070. God damn it, I got fooled.
But
Buy
it
it,
said
Jeffrey, buy it.
Newegg will restock. Huh. But yeah, they restocked and now they're empty. And I know there are some that are in stock on Amazon and stuff, but right now it's like on a higher price than the usual.
Scalpers.
It's not scalpers, like it's from the actual like company.
Oh, the actual Nvidia.
Yeah, you know. So yeah, they're a bit pricey.
All
I
right.
think the 3090 was like 15, and the company's selling it for like 1900.
Okay, that's way too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn, son. I thought.
Oh, you're
they
talking
were
about the
getting cheaper.
PNY.
yeah, PNY 3090.
Yeah, so that one's too much. That one is way too much more expensive. Honestly, go ahead.
You know what I think is gonna happen? I think what's gonna happen is that they're gonna keep releasing graphics cards, and then every time there's like a decent jump, like I think from the 1080 series to the 10 series to the 20 series, like there wasn't enough jump for it to happen. But I feel like for every big jump, like from the 20 to the 30, there's always gonna be scalpers where they just buy the fuck out of all the graphics cards, and then people like me and Paul will have to wait until like they sell up their old cards to get the new cards, and we get those old cards for ourselves. I think that's how it's gonna go.
That's how it'd be.
So if they release like the 80 series and then all the 30 series owners are like, okay, time to upgrade.
Yeah.
Me and Paul will be like, yes, it's our time. Let's upgrade.
Please, let me have some. I just want to upgrade,
Jim's right, though,
please.
it is a big jump.
So 2025 will be the year that me and Paul upgrade, I guess, or longer. I don't know.
Oh man, that would mean I wouldn't get like a new PC up until like 10 years after I built my previous one. It'll be wild.
Yeah. If there's not a big jump, then and people don't care, like if the 50 series are like, it's like 5% better, and that's like the best time for me and Paul to buy like a brand new one. But that's about it.
Hmm.
Yep.
Indeed.
Yeah, audience, to this day, I am, well, not just me, but a lot of us are upset with scalpers, and it doesn't have to go with video cards. It can go with anything, you know. It can go with, what's that called? The Super Nintendo something? Anyways, that
Super
can happen.
Nintendo, PlayStation 5.
Yeah, that happened with Xbox and PS5. You basically, these guys, if you look into your local Facebook market, I guarantee you there will be those people in your local community where they have bought their Xbox or PS5 for $500, right? But they'll sell it for like 800 or 900 if they want to go that douche move.
Yeah, remember?
But I guarantee you, look it up in your community. You got scalpers in your community, and scalpers ruin things. So please don't ever scalp anything. Like, everyone should get one per person and one per family. So
Hell no,
please.
I want them all.
Want
we
them
need-
all. I mean,
we need to socialize PS5s and NVIDIA graphics cards.
Like I'm upset. I'm
PS5s
upset.
for all.
Like you know how I saw this guy selling PS5 in the local Facebook community of where I live, right? And this guy has like 5 PS5s. Some dude wants to sell it for 800, but he has 5 brand new PS5s. Like I don't know, but I kind of got this hypothetical alternative timeline where I just want to like kind of like break into his house just to like take his stuff and show him, hey, stop scalping. And then just yank it from him, and just
Dude,
give
do
it to
be
just
the
give it.
Nvidia Robin Hood, bro. You gotta do it.
You're Robin Hood. Like, I just want to give it to someone who can't afford it and ruin the scalpers. I don't know, but that makes me a bad guy too. So that's an alternative timeline, though. I'm not gonna pull that off.
I mean, yeah. I mean, at the same time, though, the guy's just making good hustle, though. He can't really get that.
But it's to this day, the PS5 is still out of stock,
It's
right?
brand new, yeah.
Yeah.
Still out of stock. So.
Well, that's the shitty thing, man. Like, you have a lot of money and you can spend it. So you fucking just buy all this shit and just kind of hog it up to yourself. And what can people do except pay for whatever site you put? You can price scratch the fuck out of anybody if you are the only person that has like a supply of something. Like,
I just want to like take the video card, like in a brand new box, right, from the scalper's home, drive away, and he's running after it, and I'll drive back, do a 180 turn, drive 80 miles per hour. No, not run him over. Just drive 80 miles per hour, stick my left hand out with the video card box, and jam it right into his like crotch. And like, say, take the scalper.
And that's better. That's better than running him over.
He can keep the video card. He stays alive.
I don't know.
I get.
He's willing to kill over a PS5.
80 miles per hour and shoving it at someone's crotch. Ew.
Yeah.
That's probably still enough to kill them.
Yeah.
They'll live, but they'll be
someone going with a car going 5 miles per hour.
I'm sorry. That's very terrible of me. I shouldn't.
It's okay. You're just laying out your frustrations,
Yeah, I am, because like I really want them to hurt. The amount of force, like force equals mass times acceleration, right? So if I'm going 80 miles per hour straight, with I don't know how many pounds I have, include the car, goddammit. So yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's a lot of force.
I don't know. For me, like if like some random dude is like buying up PS5s and just like selling them. Or them selling for a higher price. I don't know. For some reason, I just can't get mad at that. Like if I just like some random dude's doing that, like I'm just like whatever. For some reason, my feeling changed. This is like kind of irrational. Let's say like a giant company or corporation were to do that, then I'll be mad. But if it's like some random dude, I'm like, come on, it's just
it's dirty.
It's just trying to hustle. Yeah, it's dirty business. But if some like random dude is like more or less around like our income, I was like, I respect that. I'm fine with that. Like, good on that guy.
It's like if it's like, oh, sorry, Paul. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, but if it's like a business doing that, I'm like, that's scummy. Fuck you. But if it's like a random dude, I'm like, good on you, man. I don't know. So my feelings are different, very different from how it is compared to Jeffrey's.
I don't agree with you, Paul, but I don't agree with like. Poking someone's crotch at you.
Yeah, I get that.
Bro,
I think that's a little too far. I think 60 miles an hour is probably a little bit more rational. 60.
Nah, I felt like 60 is still enough to kill someone.
Yeah, I know. That's like
Paul, it was a joke. All right, but no.
Just
okay.
Imagine like you punching someone while you're going like 60 miles per hour. Do you know how much that'll hurt you?
We'll compromise and say 70.
That's not a compromise. 60 is still too much.
All right. Jedediah says, "Damn, Jeffrey, feeling a bit homicidal today, aren't we?"
This is the Jeffrey that comes out normally when you take his PS5 or you don't give him food and feed him.
Yeah.
It's just like playing a MMORPG, and you get like a rare stuff, and you try to sell it in the market. You gotta place your fucking, you gotta sell it high, because if you sell it like pretty low, then you're not gonna get value. Like you don't make money. That's what they're doing.
I remember while playing WoW, and whenever I like get something or I'm selling something on like the auction house, there'd always be like some person who's like selling the exact same item that everyone else is selling that's in high demand, very popular.
Yeah.
But they would just like undercut everyone just by like 1 copper, and people would just like, I mean, it's 1 copper. I'm going to buy it from that guy just because
Yeah.
I'm gonna save that money.
You gotta make fucking money out of your business. That's what they do.
Yep, that's why I think that's probably the reason why you'd see like stores like sell things from like $12.99 instead of like $13. It's just that tricks people into thinking like, I mean, this is cheaper because it is cheaper technically.
Yeah.
It's like 1%.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Remember the Bitcoin fucking when it blew up around 2017, 2018?
Right.
Was
The video cards were.
was it really not that long ago?
Yeah, it's about 4 years ago.
It was pretty recent. Yeah.
Holy shit! I could have sworn it was like longer
You
than
know,
that.
people try to get into.
I mean, it's been a thing for a really long time. I think it's been a thing since like the 2000s or whatever, or even earlier than that.
Yeah, but
But it didn't blow up. Yeah, it didn't blow up until recently.
yeah.
I see.
I believe the cryptocurrency. I think I saw something from PayPal now that like they incorporated with PayPal.
Yeah. Remember,
Yeah.
and all the people were like, "All right, we'll get into crypto mining so we can get money out of this," and they bought all the 1080 GPUs because there was no 2080s back in that year, and high demand for the 1080, and they were so expensive, like they went up to like 1200, 1500, yeah. So it's pretty much the same thing except like they're just.
Yeah, and another thing about Bitcoin too that makes it really like so special is that I don't like Bitcoin, but when I learned about it is that there's like a limited amount of Bitcoin in the world. So when you fucking like get a certain amount of Bitcoin, it's worth a lot because it will never be replaced. Unlike money, like real money, how we can just print more money and then it reduces, the worth of it and whatever. But we can print more of it.
Yeah.
With Bitcoin, you can't do that. So that's why Bitcoin is worth so much.
Why can't we do that with Bitcoin?
I understand how it was created, but apparently whenever they turned on like the servers or whatever the fuck, for some reason there's only like a certain amount. I don't really know like the specifics as to why, but that's just what I've heard.
See, because like there's always like people that talk about like Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, and I think conceptually all of us know what it is, but at the same time, I think, or at least for me, obviously like I kind of know what it is, but at the same time, I kind of don't know what it is.
Yeah.
All I know is like it's cryptocurrency. It's like this kind of crazy currency we trade on the internet. It costs a lot of money, but that's the extent of my knowledge.
Yeah,
To be honest.
Bitcoin is the only one I know of, but there might be other ones for all I know because I don't.
Yeah, there's a lot
follow it.
now.
But
Which is crazy.
Bitcoin's the one everyone knows about because it blew up and everyone's like, "Oh shit, gotta fucking buy computers and fucking mine that shit." And then, yeah.
I remember like friends would like talk about I'd just like have a computer just like mining Bitcoin, and I'm just like sitting in the group chat like, yes, mining. And I'm just imagining like some person
Minecraft?
just like playing Minecraft, just like digging up gold. And just like, hey, this is Bitcoin. This is cryptocurrency right here.
Bro, imagine how hard Minecraft would blow up if that was how you got Bitcoin. Just by playing Minecraft.
Oh my god, dude!
Minecraft would fucking explode. Not that it didn't explode. It did explode. But it'd be like a fucking national thing with Minecraft.
Like, you make actual money just like playing Minecraft and digging up gold and diamonds.
Yep.
Can you imagine billionaires be like, oh well, I guess I gotta get me with them computers and go mining.
Is that what? I don't think many billionaires sound like that. Or, I know you're probably right. What am I saying?
Yeah.
What am I saying?
Could you imagine they'd be like hiring people just to fucking mine on Minecraft?
You know what? They probably do, to be honest. If like if you're paying people to like play your account on WoW or RuneScape or MapleStory, there's probably like people like I will pay good money.
Billionaires? For sure. They have so much money they can pay you to fucking do anything. So
I wouldn't even say just like billionaires, just like rich people or like very well off people in general would pay you just like, hey, play my account.
For sure.
Play Minecraft. Find me some
it'd be funnier if they played themselves though. Like, just imagine like Bill Gates, Elon Musk, just on a computer like, all right, fuck another diamond. Where's them Bitcoins?
Just like pay off some like poor kid in like South America. Like for every diamond or gold you find, I'll pay you 13 cents.
And then if you get Bitcoin, that's 15 cents. Huh?
Good deal.
Good deal.
You could pay for your new soccer ball with that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I think we're probably not too far off the mark.
Yeah. One interesting thing about Bitcoin is that a lot of like I mean it's obvious, but a lot of tech people really like it, and because of that, they're like, hey, well, if we have a UBI, maybe we can ration Bitcoin and where the fuck. So like,
How would that even work?
so apparently you can split a Bitcoin to something called Satoshis. I forget how much equals one Bitcoin, but
I feel
everyone-
like a massive boomer right now.
Everyone gets
I
some
remember one
Satoshis
time-
or some shit, basically.
I remember one time 1/4 was like $500
1/4 of a Satoshi or of a Bitcoin?
of a Bitcoin.
500?
$500.
So like, one full
that sounds like so
Bitcoin is
little. That sounds like so little for where I
so one full Bitcoin is
back-
like $2,000.
Oh.
I don't know. That sounds like quite a bit. $2,000 for
Well,
one
I
Bitcoin.
mean, I don't know how much there are in the world, how many Bitcoins there are, but I feel like if there's a lot of it, then that's a lot. But if it's just like maybe like 100, that's like actually very little for a.
No, you're probably right. What is
Bitcoin.
the conversion for like Bitcoin to like actual dollars?
The actual dollars, how much it is? Like one Bitcoin is right now.
One Bitcoin is 19K right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. No, you're right. 2,000. That's chump change in comparison to that.
Yeah.
Like one Bitcoin, 19K.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So I would imagine there aren't that much. Probably like a few thousand Bitcoin or some shit.
Yeah, but that was back then. And if you still owned a quarter that you paid for 500, and now it's like what, 1,900? What's a quarter of 19,000?
4,900 or so. About.
Yeah, so you would have
Roughly, yeah, like 40 something.
you would have made money now since you had like a quarter of the Bitcoin.
Yeah. So
Did
if you
they,
sold it now, you probably would do pretty well.
Do they like accumulate wealth like over time, so it just becomes like more expensive, or
Depends.
will it just become
Oh,
become something
it
like
will-
people just
it will-
forget about it?
It will become more expensive once all the Bitcoin's been mined. I'm not sure if there are any left. I just remember that, the Bitcoin that has yet to be mined, that exist are it's not very much of them left. So once they get everything, all of them, and I imagine that the process is probably really difficult because I can't even comprehend like the steps that are needed to take to get Bitcoin. But I would
See, this is like something that just like I cannot comprehend.
yeah,
Because like Bitcoin is like it's not a physical thing, is it?
no,
It's not like something you
digital.
feel
it's a
like-
digital
not-
thing. Yeah,
It's not like something like I could like go into this mine and like mine out all the silver or the
Yeah.
copper or whatever. It's just like
no,
it's
you just
it's
let a computer
digital.
run.
computer run.
Yeah.
So this thing technically shouldn't exist, and I just don't understand.
yeah. I just assumed the process. I guess just do some coding or some shit. I don't know. So I don't know.
I would have thought just like some dude just like I'm gonna go make a currency. Oh. You know what? I'm lazy. I don't want to build more currency. It's like, I'm just set off to the
Bro, it's
market.
in Minecraft. We gotta mine in Minecraft to find more Bitcoin.
See, that makes mining in Minecraft makes more sense to me than just like we're mining this digital currency that technically
Imagine-
doesn't exist.
Imagine going to the grocery store and paying your groceries with Bitcoin that you earn from Minecraft.
Yeah. Bro,
Uh.
make diamonds a currency.
I've been seeing like, or just like watching like some YouTube videos, and you see those sponsorship videos, and you're like, you go on to this app, and you're like, you don't do anything, you just watch videos, or you literally just exist. Build up currency, and then you could use it to buy a coffee at Starbucks. I'm just thinking to myself like, what business would just accept this like fake monopoly money? Just like, here, now you could go buy your coffee. Like,
No, Jordan, you can't get it through Minecraft. We're joking. We're joking. You can't.
Oh, so and then Joram fired up he fired up the fucking Minecraft and like, come on,
He's like-
Daddy needs a new car.
I need
go.
to pay for law school.
dude, if we could just do it that way, we'd all be set.
Yeah,
But at the same time, though, if everyone can do it, that means it's probably worthless.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Bitcoin's like, mining Bitcoin's just like Minecraft, but you don't see shit.
Yeah. It's been a while since I'd listened to someone talk about Bitcoin, so I'd have to rewatch it to go over it. But I just remember it being like, I don't know. I was just so weirded out by the concept that you can have something that you can't hold in your hand and you can't sell off to like a pawn shop or some shit be worth
Mhm.
so much money.
I know.
I should have listened to my mentor. Damn, I was so fucking dumb. He told me to buy it while it's still $500, but in my young mind, 500 was a big money.
No, I don't
Hey,
blame you. It's hard to predict if these things are gonna
Yeah.
pop off or not.
Hey,
Yeah.
$500 to me is still a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, dude. That's
Yeah.
still a lot of money.
Like for what Jim said, something you can't hold.
Yeah, it's really weird to think of something like you can't hold or see be worth so much.
Like, even if I were to go back in time and like tell my previous self, like, hey, buy Bitcoin, and they'll be like, what's that? I'm like,
Just do it.
find out how to do it. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to do it.
Find
It's just
out how
like,
to-
all right, just trust me. Trust me, it's valuable. I don't know what and they'll be like, why would I do that? I'm
Oh,
like,
if you think
look.
it's valuable now, you should have seen it when it popped off, dude. It was so much. I remember seeing like one Bitcoin was like in the millions or some shit. I don't know,
Yeah.
or maybe 10 Bitcoins was in the millions. I was like,
See,
wow,
that's
fucking crazy.
just gonna be something that I'm just gonna accept. I'll never understand.
It's fine.
I'll probably like off in the future when I have like kids or grandkids and they're like explaining to me what this cryptocurrency is. Like, it came up during your time, Grandpa. Like, look,
I don't give a shit.
I don't understand. Okay,
It'll be like when
that's black magic for all I know.
it's like when our teachers are like, "Hey, why is this projector working?" You're like, "Oh, just do this." Like, come on, it's so easy. And then now when they're explaining like virtual or cryptocurrency, you're like, "Nah, huh, nani?"
I'm
I'm
just
like,
What
I
is-
don't understand.
yeah. I'm just an
Yeah.
unga boonga. Please stop.
That makes me wondering like what we would be like in the future when technology advances.
Yeah,
Will
we
we
think
become like
we're gonna be hip, but nah, dude, we will be fucking boomers.
It's
I'll
gonna be-
I'll be the one that's caught up.
it's gonna be like that one Simpsons episode where Homer like, the grandpa is like, "You think you're hip, but one day you're gonna lose it, just like I did." And Homer's like, "Nah, I'm gonna be cool forever, forever, forever." And just slowly, he just loses his hair, like forever, forever. And I don't want to get to that point, man. I'd like to think that once I get older, understand how technology works. Because like, oh, she'd be like kind of like this, but just like a little bit more advanced. But no, they're probably going to do something wild and crazy that we just can't comprehend.
I just
Yeah.
want the Elysium, the regeneration machine thing. Their
Oh,
first-
that thing up in space, or like, you have cancer, beep boop, it's gone now.
Yeah, I want that.
That's
Well, that's not gonna
Medicare for all.
I'm
It's not gonna happen because it saves lives and it probably saves money. But
That's gonna
But,
that's gonna cost money for the rich people because they're not making money off of it.
well, yeah. What was I gonna say? Fucking.
Wasn't that the whole concept of the movie? Just like all the rich people are up in space,
Yep.
and we own all this good technology, and all the plebeians just like on Earth, just like in a dump.
Wait, what show was that?
Elysium.
Elysium.
The movie.
Yeah, at least right. That's
Yeah.
what Matt
That
Damon.
and the Terminators.
I actually never watched any of the Terminators.
What?
Yeah.
It's okay. The best ones are Arnold Schwarzenegger or old ones.
I think the first one and the second one.
Yeah.
There are times where I'm like, man, I should watch some of these old movies, these classics.
You never
Probably like
even watched The
that-
Matrix,
I didn't even watch The Matrix.
Wow.
right? That's how I felt when I heard that from Paul.
I'm not hip with it. I'm not
It's
even.
okay. I like the concept of the Matrix, but I've never actually seen the movie myself.
I know
Fuck
nothing
that.
about
fuck the Matrix.
The only thing I know about the Matrix is like there's a red pill and there's a blue pill, and sometimes when people shoot guns at you, all you have to do is just lean back and dodge. That's it. That's all I know.
Practice your bridges, folks. It'll save you getting hit by a bullet.
Yeah.
I've
And
actually
your
done
knees.
that once before, while playing I think of like kickball. I think that's the name of the game. Like, just the one with the four corners like
Oh.
baseball, but you like roll a ball
Yeah,
instead.
that's kickball.
Yeah.
Kickball. I remember doing that when I was like the pitcher, and someone like kicked the ball and almost hit me in the face. I just did the Matrix dodge. I felt like
Oh,
the coolest the coolest kid in 3rd grade when I did
No,
that.
dude. One time we were playing loose soccer, and then the goalie got the ball, and he kicked it. All I did was just stick my leg up, and then I kicked it right back him. And unfortunately, it didn't score, but it got back to him. He was like, "What the fuck?"
All you did is lift your leg up.
I lifted my leg up when he was kicking it over to like the midfield. I just put my leg up to kick it back, and then he caught it again. And he was like, "Nani?"
You're like a Chinese monk right there, kung fu master,
Yeah.
Jim right there.
Ultra instinct unlocked.
He's not only is he a psychologist, he's also
A martial artist.
martial artist, black belt master,
The mighty steel leg from
Mighty
Shaolin.
I know.
Steel
second
Leg.
only to Kenny.
That's what I was
Call
gonna
me
say.
Psych Fu.
You know, I like that nickname. You could probably make something out of it.
Psych fu.
Yeah, you can make a channel out of it, dude.
Yeah, where I give therapy while also teaching the core of martial arts. To have inner peace with your mind, you must have inner peace with yourself.
Oh.
Gut punches them.
Everybody, future channel and future.
Anyway, let's go play soccer in the field.
I can't even tell if it's supposed to be Asian or just like very old Spanish man. The most interesting man in the world.
He's a
It's
soccer
tequila.
player. He's a psychologist. He's a politician. He's many things, but there's one thing that keeps him interesting. Something beer. Say, I don't know how the commercial goes.
Didn't that actor die or something?
Oh,
at some
did he?
point? I think he died and he got like replaced with someone like new.
Oh, oof.
Cool.
I don't remember. I haven't seen that ad in forever.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I just remember all the memes that came out of it, like the early memes of the internet. Like,
Yep.
Mhm.
I don't always be gay, but when I do, I know on my side.
How dare you? How dare you? You know,
The
how dare you?
classic! The classic! Dang, both were classics.
When was the first time you guys ever saw memes on the internet?
When I
Oh,
first started
God.
Facebook back in 2011, 2012.
Yeah,
2011.
right around there, actually.
You guys remember like the old cat and raptor memes and the rainbow?
Yep.
Dude, memes
Just
were
the
so
white
shitty
text.
back then.
They were shitty, but at the same time, I can still look back at them like get a laugh.
Yeah.
Remember when I used to make memes of people, and especially a lot of Paul?
Oh, that's right. That's
Oh
where
yeah,
the
you're the
meme
meme
started
creator
around.
back in high school.
Yep.
Yeah, that was my reputation, and I was like, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. It's too much. It's too much responsibility. People were like expecting things from me. I was like, oh no, I have to make another meme.
Yeah, I remember I asked Jim, hey, you should make a meme of me jumping off this ship. And he's okay, and he did it.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on, Paul. You had something to say?
Yeah. You had some afterthought?
If I did, I don't remember what it was. It escaped
Dude.
my mind.
Same here. That happens a lot. I was like, I had a thought earlier. I was like, oh shit, I should say it, and then no, it's gone.
That's like the worst when like you have something like you really want to bring up, or you have a really good point, and then when your time comes, you just brain fart. It's just like you feel like a failure in
Yeah.
life.
It's okay. It's all just a simulation.
It's that same feeling that's comparable to like there's this one video you want to find, and you're just like typing in all the keywords or like that song, and just like typing in everything. It's like, what is it? What is it?
Oh, I
And
get
you
that
just
feeling
skip.
whenever I'm like, damn, what's that one porn video I watched before? damn. Asian, I don't know. Vagina? You hope for the best.
I that's happened to me way too many times that I would like to admit. You're just like,
Can't
man,
remember the thing.
Bro,
but-
you know you're fucking like thirsty for that vid when you go to like fucking the third tab, whatever the fuck, the third page. You're like, oh shit, page 1 doesn't have it, page 2 doesn't have it. Oh shit.
third page. Please,
When you go to the third page,
those
you're
are,
like-
those are rookie pages.
Page 73. Where's my porn?
I've gone down like 20 pages where that's when I start to think like maybe this is a lost cause.
Damn, 20 pages, Paul? Those are rookie numbers for sure, dog. I went through the whole pages! And
How many-
nothing!
The last time I did that was probably like a couple weeks ago, and
This was back in high school. It was just like
back in high school, looking for like that one specific video.
Yeah.
That you can't find.
I was like, I swear to God, it was this is the description. I swear it's here somewhere. It took me all the pages. Like I can't find it. I give up.
See, there's a couple weeks ago I was successful in like finding that one video just to beat off to, and I was almost discouraged because like I found out on Pornhub the video actually got like removed, and on the other websites it also got removed. It wasn't until I got to this like very one obscure website I finally found it, and I felt like, oh, thank God! But
finally,
I could finally. And what's even worse sometimes, like when you do finally find a video and you're like, it's not as good as I remember it, or at least, or like I'm not in the mood for it anymore.
Yeah, you just wasted your time. Like fuck.
Sometimes the chase is better, or the search is better than the actual reward.
Yeah.
Once you like get there, like, I mean, I'm happy now. I just found it. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
But there's like this one video I remember watching back in like when I was like 10.
Oh,
and I remember being
10.
like, yeah, back in like the 5th grade, I remember being like, man, that's super hot. And ever since then, I've been trying to find that video, but I can't. And it just like, it haunts me every time I remember that video. I was like, I need it. I need it. And the only place I could find it would probably be like, I actually have to like pay for it on like Twisties or something. Wow. And I'm just like, oh, like, damn you. This is the only way I could find it, because like nowhere else plays that video. And
what did it cost? 99 cents per month membership.
Not even. I wish it were. If it were 99 cents per month, easy. But it's like what, like $29 or something.
I don't know.
I need a good check. You guys continue to talk. I need to find this. How much does it cost on Twisty?
Dude,
how much is it? Join now.
I remember when I first discovered porn, I just like every video I clicked on was a banger. Now it's like I click on this video, all right, different video.
It is $29. It is $29.99 a month. See, damn those bastards. I could like, you know how much I could spend $30 on? That's not like on one porn video.
30
yeah.
videos.
When Pornhub exists, I don't want to pay any money to see any porn.
Didn't the topic of like OnlyFans like pop? Didn't we like have that as a topic like a couple episodes back?
Yes, we did.
Probably more than a couple by now. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least probably like 10. That's probably like one of our earliest episodes.
Uh-huh.
Have you guys ever paid for porn before?
Nope.
Have you ever been like tempted to pay for porn?
Yeah, I flip a coin. Tails all the time, so no.
A small part of me is like, you know what? Maybe I want to see some like, you know, good camera quality and all that stuff. But overall, I'm like, I'm okay.
Because there are times where like I'm like browsing around, I find out like this very attractive lady used to put like some stuff online, but then I find out like she has an OnlyFans and she no longer posts publicly. So if you want more content from this arousing damsel, you had to fork over some money, and you're like,
Paul, just flip a coin. Heads or tails? Heads you pay, tails you don't.
See, the thing is though, no matter what I pick, I lose.
I know.
Whatever way the coin lands, I lose. Like either like I don't, it lands on like a no. I'm forever blue balled, or it lands on yes, and then like I pay money for it, and I'm probably gonna get like buyer's remorse out of it.
Well,
it's like,
would you guys be willing to pay money to see one of your old crushes from high school's OnlyFans? If they were to make one.
Oof.
That's a tough one, Chief.
Goes for you too, viewers. You guys want to answer in the comments below?
Let me try my luck today.
That's a tough one, because like when you think about your high school crush and it's like kind of weird. Like, of course they're like adult now, but I wonder how you imagine your high school crush. You're imagining how they were back in high school, and chances are that's before the age of 18. So like throwing in like an OnlyFans. I mean, I guess OnlyFans doesn't necessarily have to be sexual.
Okay, it's sexual. It's porn. All right.
Let me see my look.
I mean, didn't that one actress, the one that got massive hate?
Bella Thorne? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't hers just like non-sexual? So.
I mean, it was like bikini pics, I think. I don't know.
No, that's not enough to make me throw over money.
But what if it was sexual though?
No, I'm just saying, like, that's my case for saying, like, oh, OnlyFans doesn't have to be sexual.
Right. But what if it was? What if the crushes, the old crushes, OnlyFans was sexual? Like, you know, naked pics, fingering, whatever have you. You know, would you subscribe? I think that's the term. Subscribe to it.
I mean, part of me would definitely be like, no, the image is ruined. It's destroyed. I can't watch. But then there's another part of me like, yes, yes, I like this. That's the degenerate side of Paul. Is like, I need more.
Yeah.
And then I feel after that post nut clarity, I probably feel like disgusted with myself. I'd be like,
you sick fuck. Why'd you do
it? Why did I do it?
Why'd you do it?
In those moments, like leading up to it, you'll be like, nah, the horny just like takes over.
The horny on main.
The horny just takes over your entire brain. You just can't help yourself until that post-nut clarity. So I don't know. It'd be a massive struggle.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think I for my answer, I'd be like, it'd be a no.
No.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to do it?
No.
You wouldn't even be like a little bit interested or curious?
Would you?
I'd be curious, but I don't think I'm gonna have like nah.
You're a stronger man than me, Dean.
Would you even be intrigued? Like, you know, like at all, or would you be like, or would you still like be like, no, I can't do it, regardless?
Yeah, I still wouldn't do it. Just
okay. What about you, Kenny, Mr. Kenny?
Probably not. Maybe.
Wait, subscribing to the question is subscribing to.
Oh, you don't have to answer it, but pretty much like subscribe to an OnlyFans of an old crush you used to have back in high school, or keep a little bit post high school.
Yeah.
But yeah, just subscribe to it.
If it's an old crush, no, I wouldn't do it.
All right. No, Kenny. Is that a no from you, Kenny?
Correct. It's a no for me too.
All right. It's a no for me because it's not free. All right.
Wow.
I think at my absolute horniest, I'd be like, I can't do it. It's like $30. I don't know how much to charge. It's like $30 a month or $50 a month. $10 a month. I can't do it. It's Pornhub. Plus, you know.
Yeah. See.
She probably don't. She don't have tits either. So it's like I want big titties and a big ass. You know, like you can't get all of that with. I mean, it depends on a person. For all my old crushes, you don't get both. All right, you know. So it is what it is. So
you guys are more strong-willed than I am. I'd probably be like maybe likely do it, but if I were to like say no and like I'm gonna go beat off real quick, then I'll be more likely like, okay, I don't need to do it anymore. I'm good.
Well, I mean, the only thing separating me from going to that is the money barrier. So that's about it. Otherwise, I'd just be like, you know, she needs the support. You know, like she needs a financial support. I am more than willing to support a person that I used to know. So.
I mean, if it's like a cheap price and you just subscribe for like $5, or like you just rationalize with you rationalize with yourself. Like, oh, it's like only $5. What? It's just barely anything. That's like that's like the equivalent of like getting like a meal at like McDonald's. Like it's
I mean, it's a meal that you pay for once a month, and you beat off to it. Like instead of
Basically.
eating it, you know.
Mhm.
It's 20 chicken nuggets. You know what I'm saying?
You beat it. Don't eat it, if you will.
See, when you like put it in terms of like how much this costs, like McDonald's or like fast food, then you're like, I could probably rationalize this. Why like this is okay.
I don't know. I just the reason. Yeah, like my more rational side's like, okay, I shouldn't do this because like. Even though I may not talk to them anymore, I feel like it's a weird invasion of their privacy. Even though they're doing it publicly, for someone they know to a certain extent back in high school or wherever you met them, to know that person's like beating off to you, like masturbating on OnlyFans or whatever. I think it's weirder for a person that you know versus like a complete stranger. There's not that sense of like personal interaction or whatever.
Indeed, it always makes me wonder whenever
if I'm horny, that goes out the window though.
of course.
Bro,
At least the man's honest.
I think also it's an old crush. I tend to move forward, so it's like,
Yeah, what if you catch
Absolutely.
feels again? Like
nah.
no, what if you catch feels again while beating on? You're like, damn, she called out my username.
Nah, fuck that.
It's like I'm there just with her.
yeah.
It always makes me curious whenever I go on like I go watch porn, and then there's always like this new girl that's on like the new next hot thing. I always like wonder like I wonder what the people that knew her from like high school are thinking when they find out.
Holy shit! I used to be friends with a porn star.
I know, like I took like history class with her.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
She was in the chess club with me, and now she's masturbating with a chess piece.
Right in front of me
Yeah,
on my
right.
screen.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
It always makes me wonder, like, what do their old crushes or like the people that crushed on them think?
Yeah. Maybe it will be us one day. Maybe we'll see like Jeffrey on OnlyFans. We're like, Jeffrey,
Oh god.
Nani, feet pics. I am in.
They need that feet pics are coming. Yeah, I feel as though you probably have like a secret interest in feet. Like a
Nah.
secret foot fetish.
It's just a meme, man.
I don't know. I feel like you bring it up enough times, so like maybe it's probably true.
Or maybe you're just projecting. You're the one with the big foot fetish. Oh,
I mean, I've admitted I'm into feet, so that's not a secret.
Yeah,
No,
that's true.
I'm talking
no,
about you, friend.
it's just a meme, my dude. Like the feet pics is a meme. I mean, there's like dick pics or nip pics or whatever the fuck, but it's not as attention grabbing as feet pics,
Then thighs used to be like a meme, or is that still a meme, or is just like everyone's like I'm into thighs now?
I'm still into thighs, but I think it was like the anime thick thighs thing was the thing,
Yeah,
but that was just a meme too.
thick thighs save
It's not.
lives.
It's a different thing than feet though, because feet's more like, this is kind of weird, Would $5 be
Probably.
your max ball? Says Jedediah
$5 be the max I'm willing to pay for porn, or
for the OnlyFans thing,
for the OnlyFans.
or maybe just porn in general. I'm not sure what he means.
I mean, I'd probably be inclined like pay the $5, even though it's like I could get my porn free literally everywhere else. But I think that just for like that feeling of like, ooh, this is exclusive content. Not everyone can get access to this. It's kind of like a Patreon for porn.
Yeah.
It is basically what it is.
Guess
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
explains it pretty good.
But weren't there people doing that on Patreon too before OnlyFans?
Probably.
Yeah, there's probably people
probably.
that did it before.
But whenever I think of Patreon, I think more like like content creators.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
saying
yeah.
not saying that porn people who do sex work aren't content creators. But I mean,
it's like how
drawing and art.
it's like how YouTube and Pornhub are a thing. Like you go to YouTube for regular videos, but if you want porn videos, you go on Pornhub.
Yeah,
And for some reason, there's a lot of like porn videos on Pornhub too. I think you can watch episodes 1 through 12 of Tokyo Ghoul on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there that you can watch.
Yeah.
That's non-porn.
but like
Yeah.
just like watching like some of my favorite YouTubers, they like bring up their Patreon sometimes, and like you get like exclusive or like early content, and you're like, man, I would love to see what that stuff was like. I don't want to wait, or just like, oh, this is only stuff that like paid subscribers can see. So I think that same temptation applies like when it comes to like OnlyFans or porn in general.
Yeah.
So I'd probably be inclined if it's like, oh, it's only like $5. That's like,
Yeah, but then
it
does add up though. If you subscribe to a lot, if you're following like 5 people, you're like, oh shit, that's $25 a month to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It was just the one. I can see why, but I still wouldn't do it because
Yeah.
there's free porn out there.
There's free porn.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. All right, lads.
How's everyone feeling?
It's 45. It's been an hour. You guys want to keep going, or?
I can keep going. I can do this all day, except for when I take my quiz, because I need to do that.
I can go for
yeah,
another 15 minutes.
It's due by midnight, so I can take it later, but I don't mind to keep going.
You're fine.
Yeah.
It's only like 7:45.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got like a little bit more.
Yeah, I can go for another 15 minutes, but that's about it.
Sorry.
Okay.
We'll do 30 minutes, Jeffrey, and we'll be good. Don't worry about it, fam.
Yeah, we'll do 30 minutes and apologize. Oh shit, my bad, we went over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you know what they say, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission.
Yes.
I don't know who said that, but
I've never heard
You know
of
what can't
that's a
forgive
brilliant
though?
vote.
You know what I can't forgive though?
What?
You twerking? Like why? Why did you do it?
What? Twerking or just me twerking?
You twerking.
You didn't
What'd-
even
what'd you
see
do
it.
it?
You guys,
Why'd you
you
do
guys,
Twerk,
you guys
twerk,
weren't
twerk.
even in the room.
Yeah, we were even in the room.
But you know where we
Okay.
were? We were in episode 6 of our podcast, Japan Trip. If you guys want to check it out on YouTube, it's on YouTube.
Absolutely. 4
Then
hours
that's
of
where we
good
found it.
storytelling content right there.
Yeah.
You guys have never been to Japan before, which, unfortunately, during these trying times of the pandemic, and if you live in the United States, you're probably not likely going to travel like anytime soon. Like maybe until next year when there's maybe a vaccine that people take. But until then, if you guys want your own Japan experience that you can't experience yourself at the moment, you can always live it through us in episode 6.
Live it
Yeah.
through Paul.
If you want pictures of that stuff, you can follow us on Instagram. I think all of us posted at least something there. All right, except Kenny, because Kenny's not really a Instagrammer, as the kids call it nowadays.
Yeah.
I could have sworn he had one.
No, he has one.
No.
But he doesn't like add stuff on it.
I
I made one maybe less than half a year ago. I feel like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he hasn't
Well,
posted any Japan things on it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the same thing. I don't post stuff on my Instagram unless it's like, this is actually worthy. And
Yep.
I don't know.
I agree.
I barely, you know.
What was the last thing you guys posted? I'm checking what's the last thing I posted.
The
let me
Japan
check.
Because I forgot to post
I
them.
think it may have been the
No,
podcast.
it was the podcast, actually.
Yeah, it's a podcast, but I mean, that's not,
Yeah, that
you don't
doesn't
count that?
count. Come on.
Yeah.
doesn't count. Yeah, my last stuff is like Japan.
Yeah, mine was Japan.
Yeah, I think out of all of us, the most frequent social media user is probably Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Instagram at least.
kinda,
I
yeah.
I think like 90% of the stuff I post on Instagram is because I went on a trip somewhere. Like
Oh,
Japan, France, Vegas, that sort of thing.
My last post was a nostalgia post about Japan. So it's recent, like 5 months ago, but it's really about what happened the year before.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm very inactive on Instagram. That's why I only have 93 followers. Which way you guys should follow me on Instagram, viewers? At Jim Tero, JIMTERO.
He may not post a lot, but you'll at least there's some pictures to look at that kind of are nice.
Yeah.
Add Jim.
Like more than half my pictures are Japan stuff, so it's there.
Oh,
Really?
actually,
Yeah.
yeah, the last picture I posted was actually about an ice cream. Yeah.
Shit, son.
Yeah.
When was this?
August 9th.
August 9th? Yeah, I can see that. Man, like California, like heat was like terrible during that time,
Yeah.
especially during that fire season.
Yep.
The last picture I posted was Tokyo Skytree.
Okay.
That was nice. I want to go back.
Me too.
I missed it. I missed the lights, the sights.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about social media, actually? Because how I feel about it is I feel like everyone just puts like the best version of themselves, but I feel like in the inside they're all dead, just like I am. No, I'm just kidding. But I think on the
That's probably why
inside,
they do it.
they just want you to think that their life is better than it really is.
I mean, it is like an edited, like, this is like the best picture.
Yeah.
It is.
You know what I'm more interested in? I'm more interested in like people like posting stuff about what we talk about right now. Like, you know, for example, us like talking about like, hey, you ever go to the 50th tab and whack it to a video, or look for a video to whack to? Like, I want to hear people's real thoughts, not like some, you know, manufactured fake filtered picture of themselves, you know,
The one with the
fake ass inspiration quotes.
Yes, those quotes at the bottom, like in the description, or like all of it is just like puns and like, this feels like a character. It doesn't feel like an actual person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel as though like a good balance is like you have like a couple like good pictures, but you're not like posting like on a daily basis or even like on a weekly basis. If it's like it comes around like every now and then, I think that's like a good sign. Yeah, that person's probably like living like a good stable life, probably like happy and content. But like I feel stuff like you post a lot. Either you're trying to compensate for something, or you're a model, and this is what you do.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of the models that post like you know, cute pics or sexy pics actually don't even really care for sex or anything. They just, you know, do it because they know it gets them attention, and that they can make money off of it because, you know, like OnlyFans or maybe they get like influencer points or whatever, however they get paid for Instagram, because some people do get paid off of like pictures. So I'm just yeah,
it's like per like, and then
yeah.
add the sponsorships.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Don't mean to bring this back to the porn talk, but you guys ever like watched like a model or a porn star and you just get the vibe like, oh, this person's different. This person looks like they're actually enjoying what they're doing, as opposed to just like, yeah, I'm just doing this for the grind, just getting money, just getting a lot out of it. No, like someone who like, oh, you can tell they're actually into this and actually enjoyed this. Have you seen that?
I don't really get that off of porn because it's all acting, really. Like, you know, in real life, no one moans like, like, you know, the entire like fucking 10 minutes for fuck. Yeah. No one fucking does that.
That's like what I felt like 80 to 90% of it is. But that 10%, sometimes you just like stumble on someone who just seems like they're really into it.
I think it's the solo ones that usually I'll see that like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard
she a freak.
I've heard porn is really fucking brutal too, because like if you're shooting porn, you have to like you have to do multiple takes of fucking, you know, like fucking, because I have like usually the guy busts a nut or there's something wrong.
Yeah. I heard about that. Yeah.
So I think the moments that do happen, it's very few in between, and I'm sure a lot of them like I hear like a lot of them do like what they're doing. It's just that you know, there's a lot of bad things that come with the industry, such as, you know, the reputation and, you know.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think a lot of them wouldn't stay that long if they didn't like it. No, but I'm talking about the ones that are like really into it, and there are like a couple of ones that like come to mind where I stumble across their stuff and they're like, oh yeah, you like I get the vibe they're really into it, and you know what? It just makes that video all the more special. And like, you know what? I'm happy for them, and just they're happy. It makes me happy, and
I think you're
what I do.
It makes little Peppy Paul happy as well.
What I do is that I beat off, and I'm just like, oh, what is this garbage I'm watching? And I just close the window, and just move on. I never appreciate like. I hope little Angel over here is doing well. She's really doing what makes her happy, and I appreciate about her. No, I'm just like, all right, beat off. Okay,
No, I don't mean that. I mean just like you just like see him like sucking on that dick, and you just see see them like laughing while they're doing it. Just like, you know what? I could appreciate that.
All right, that's a little too wholesome for me. I'm just too.
Vanilla's not your
Yeah,
take.
you should- well,
That vanilla hentai is like not good enough.
Vanilla gotta
not
get
that.
wet.
It's not about that. I just don't care about the actresses, other than their job. I just want to beat off and move on.
I can respect that. That's fine. That's good.
Yeah, it's usually
Yeah.
I usually see in like the solo type.
I mean, you don't do that with like you don't go to the fucking mom and pop shop. You order a sandwich, and then they give you a sandwich. You're like, you know what? They just sold me a sandwich, and I bet they're really happy when they made me that sandwich. I'm gonna just take a moment right here and respect that, and then move on with my day.
A lot of
that's-
people. You know what? A lot of people are into that though. That's like why they put so much emphasis like on customer service and just like
Hell
like,
yeah! I
don't
used to go
don't
to,
forget to don't forget to smile or else you get in trouble. So, because that has like an effect on like the customers or
It does,
people, like, watching.
but I think most people are just like, all right, cool, thanks, bye. Like I don't think most people take the time to-
Absolutely,
yeah.
but sometimes you do come across those people who are like, you know what? They're actually enjoying what they're doing, and I don't know. It just makes me happy for them.
Yeah. I just don't do it when I'm stroking my dick. So
That's fine.
Yeah, you do.
I can respect that. You do you, friend.
yeah, what do you respect the porn actresses, Dean?
Do I respect?
Yeah, do you respect them wholesomely like Paul did or Paul does? No hate if you do. That's just
Bro, if they get if I get off, then thank you, man, for your service.
You know what? God bless you. You're
Yeah,
doing the
God
Lord's
bless
work.
you.
All right, Jeff, you still there, bud?
Yeah, I'm here.
So
Sorry, I went quiet.
what is your take on POV porn? Because whenever I see the word POV come up, I think of porn. So what do you think of it?
Yeah.
Point of view.
I want to argue, but at the same, no, you're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah, I saw some Instagram posts like POV, like you're on a date, or POV, we're on a walk, and I'm just like, porn?
No, I wouldn't think of it like that. Like the first thing I wouldn't think of would be Pornhub, of course. Actually, that's just me because I usually use like POV like a point of,
Point of view,
Point of
yes.
view.
we
You're
do-
right.
Point of view, yeah.
right. It doesn't always have to refer to that in my take because I usually talk about like, oh, from this angle, like if you make a left turn here, etc. So it's not the first thing I'd think of.
Yeah, but Jeffrey, I can't get off on the left turn.
What do you mean?
Or, unless you're a car turned left sexual, like, those people exist. I think.
You're watching like playing a graphic game in VR.
Imagine watching Initial D and they just make a bunch of left turns. You're like, oh, baby, that's the stuff.
The only thing that I could think of on top of my head that makes me think of something sexual by just the name itself is like the restaurant called BJ's. Like anyone ever says, you want to go get
BJ's.
BJ's,
Yeah,
you want to get some BJ's,
I get
I might
that.
be like, all right, you know what? I'm sorry, but the first thing I thought of was, Pornhub or just porn in general.
I'm blowjobs.
Yeah. So that's the only thing that can make my mind go like, huh? Did he mean something sexually?
Wasn't there a freaking? Didn't we have like a joke like back in the day when we visited our friends in SoCal about like a drive-through blowjob?
Yeah,
Yes, we did.
Oh yeah.
that's what Jeffrey's referencing.
I forgot about that joke. That's an old one.
So, Kenny,
It is on one.
what do you think about POV porn?
I don't know. I don't really watch that many POVs, to be honest.
Okay.
Because the man already lives on it on a regular basis. He's like, I don't need that shit. Those are for you virgins.
That is also true.
Those are losers, like you guys.
Losers.
I'm a Chad. I don't
Big
need that.
Chad.
I experience it.
I live it every day.
Yeah.
Back then, not anymore.
What a
Big
humble
Chad
man.
Kenny, yeah, what a humble man.
He doesn't want to brag to the rest of our peons.
Yeah.
I think
But yeah, whenever someone says POV, I instantly think of porn too. So
Hey, that's
Yep.
good. Yeah.
Sometimes you just need out those lonely nights.
Lonely nights.
You know, in life, there are people who bust a nut,
Yeah.
and people who don't bust a nut, and I'm happy to be on the right side of history for that.
I don't think that's a very high bar to beat.
Well, the only bar that I will beat is my own penis. So.
Hey, hello.
But anyway, 120. How you guys feeling?
I think I can go for 15 more minutes.
I probably should end it for myself.
All right.
Yeah.
So today we covered
Damn
music.
Okay, we'll go for another 15 minutes.
it.
Sorry, guys.
Hey!
Oh shit! All right.
We'll end it.
Yeah, we covered music, Bitcoin, and then dirty stuff.
Yeah, degenerate stuff. Just
Degenerates.
Good job,
Yeah.
guys. One day we'll have a really intellectual conversation, and then we'll professionally craft it into porn somehow. We'll find a way.
we'll find.
Hey,
a
who
way.
says porn can't be intellectual?
Yeah, who said porn is science? Think about it. Huh?
Yeah, especially when the sexy milk
Okay,
puts
how
on
about
the
this?
glasses in the
Next time-
classroom.
Next time we all get it, we get some wine, some cheese, and some crackers, and then we'll wear monocles, and we'll be like, yes, the way her ass crack reflects on the screen is like a feast upon my eyes.
Oh,
And
what
then
are we
Paul
doing?
would be like, yes, sir, that is a wonderful vagina indeed. And then we'll, have a good intellectual discussion about it.
What, are we doing Pornhub with the boys?
Yeah, we're doing porn up with the boys.
Oh shit!
Speaking of that, some of the girl solo stuff is very, you can learn a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I gotta
Yeah.
say. Quite enjoyable.
Yeah.
That's usually my go-to is the solo stuff.
Yeah.
I'm fine when there's like not another penis on the screen.
Oh, bro, like, I remember watching this one vid where this guy was fucking a girl, like obvious, like usual, but then like the fucking camera shifts to the guy's ass, and I'm just like, I
Yeah,
lost my hard on right there, and I was like, oh, fuck this shit.
Whenever it feels like most or like the entire screen, all of a sudden you just find yourself you just stop and you're like, oh.
All right, I closed that shit. I was scarred ever since.
My day is ruined.
Like, why have you done this? Like, you didn't have to do that. But what you guys do have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's in the description below. And follow us on Twitch if you haven't. And if you get 100 subs on YouTube, we can get our own custom URL. If
We'll
you
get
enjoyed
there
today's
one day.
You can catch us next week
Someday.
live again on the twitch.tv/the_Nincompoops for weekly podcast episodes. And you will catch them uploaded later on YouTube in the description. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you for chatting with us in the Twitch chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, please leave a comment for us to read. We really enjoy that. Not that anyone has done that yet. Come on, do it, please.
we can't really tell if we enjoy it if we don't have anything to read. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Feedback lets us know you guys are enjoying it. If you guys are listening, if you
I'm
guys
this
aren't
close
listening,
to like
then
making my own YouTube account, just like a random one, just like pretending to be a random person. Like, so like hey,
Paul, don't
they're
do
all
that.
right.
yeah, the
Don't
name
do
would be
that.
Saul Pook, and we're like, I wonder who that is.
Also,
I know,
if,
right?
if you guys say that the degenerate stuff's boring, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, that's fucked up because we know you do it too. We know
Yeah,
you
we know
fuck off.
We know it. See that mirror you have in the bathroom? That's a one-way see-through mirror.
But yeah, and that's about it. Another thing is that today's the 20th episode, which means that we've been doing this for 4 straight months. And
That's wild.
It's been a long
4
road.
straight months.
Yeah. 4 straight months. That's pretty good. Let's hope we can keep it on to 25, and whatever benchmarks come along the way. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys have a good time.
Have a great week, everyone. Thanks
Alright.
for tuning in.
Bye.
au revoir.
See you next week.